Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Kind of a cool graphic, but I think I went a little bit overboard on something. So I'm going to do a little bit different. If you will take a 10-inch square and hit P, put it in the center of the page. And then I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and make it 8.5. And then I'm going to Control D, Control D, Control D. So every step is 0.75 of an inch. And that kind of comes into play here in a second. If we take a parallel dimension tool, you can see it's 0.75. So the first thing we want to do is take a 2-point line. And you could do this at any point, but you don't forget it. And I just go from that node to that node and then grab the shape tool and then move it. And then that way it's perpendicular. I'm going to make a duplicate of this line and then get the two-sided arrow and move it up to the top line. And then I'm going to take this one and Control D, get the two-sided arrow and move it up to there. Then what we want to do is take this corner right here and hold down the Control key. So it only does that one edge. Now you remember the 0.75, so I'm going to change my nudge factor to 0.75. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to make a duplicate and nudge it down. That gave me this perfect arch. Now I'm not going to virtually segment anything. I'm going to do it another way with the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to expand this box over to this side. And then I'm going to take hold down the control button, and it's you're going to kind of play with this wherever you think it looks okay. I mean, it could be yours. Okay. Now we're going to take all this and group it together. And I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool, and since I'm going to make it black anyway, I'm just going to use black. And I'm going to do this one, and this one, and this one. Now, you know what? I could do that one right there. I think I forgot it earlier. Grab all that and weld it together. So now that's one piece. I went a little too far with the black, so now I'm going to just fill in that one and that one in black. And I'm going to shift select the other one, and I'm going to weld those two together. That way they'll act as one when I get the interactive fill tool and just put a little white across there. We're done. Now I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 12 inches, and I'm going to nudge this out of the way. Because I'm working in the center of the page, I'm going to Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and then Alternate C to have it rotate from the center of the page. And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Control D, Control D. I don't know which one looks better. They're both different. Control G to group it. You know, for some reason, things look better at a 45-degree angle. Yeah, I went further out on the elbow or on the shadowing on this one, and I didn't on this one. So you could kind of play around with that. And, you know, what's really weird about it, normally I put a black box effect. And look at that now. That's kind of neat. But anyway, if you want to take a screenshot of that right there, it'll kind of give you some hints. Either one of those would work. I still might play around with it. I've done this pattern before, but never this quick and this easy. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.